Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats, and today we are in the midst of Meatball Subs Week here on 5 Minute Eats, and I am excited about this one because neither one of us have ever ate at this place before, so this is our first kind of foray into this location, or this brand, if you will. It is the Wich Superior Sandwiches Meatball. This has Italian meatballs and marinara sauce. We ordered this just the standard way. We didn't add anything extra to it. So for us, it just has the meatballs, the marinara, and the mozzarella. Now, on the image that they have online, it is very, very saucy. And for this $7.75 sandwich, this is what we have here.
Look at this thing. It freaking sucks, man. I just got home with this and I was like, I wanted to drive back and like with the whip and whip that kid that made this, because you know, it was a high school kid who did not give an F, man.
I opened it up and I could not stop cackling because it was just so sad.
So this is my first time going to a Wich, which the name
Maybe the last.
might be the last, because it looks very basic there. You know, just a very basic store. And the kid was just like standing around and he had it ready to go. So I just, you know, took it. I assumed he would make it with some passion, but look at this. It's a freaking insult, man.
It is an insult. Like, this is, number one, nothing at all like the image online. Like, those meatballs, each meatball is coated in sauce. This has literally just like a little spit of sauce in the middle. Now, there are 8 meatballs here, and this looks to be like roughly like maybe a 7-inch sub or so.
So most of these, we did this online. We ordered it online. Thinking back on it, I think a sub sandwich place is probably not a place you want to order online, because you need to be there micromanaging these fools, man.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Subway does not let you order online, so I had to go there. And the lady barely had any sauce on my sandwich, so I had to tell her, hold up, lady, get back in there and put some freaking sauce on it, because it was, you know, like this.
I just want to note, though, that if you allow online ordering, you should be prepared for people to do that, and you should make it look like it looks in your, like, promotional images, because this is poor, and the freaking meatballs are like dry AF looking.
I'll be honest here, I'm scared to eat it, because if the kid put this much effort into it, who knows if the place is clean, right? So, and guys, if you're new to our channel, basically, we review everyday grocery items, so before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
Let's try this out. If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back. Our rating system. Thumbs up, bite again. Thumbs down, we would not. So for me, this is a thumbs freaking down. I might take this. Unfortunately, they're closed right now. I might just leave this at their front door because I'm so freaking the kid effed this up, man. There's no sauce on it, so when you're eating this, it's just like a meat sandwich. Just meat and bread, and I feel like there's barely any cheese in it. And the little sauce that I did taste, it was all right. Just reminded me of the Quiznos. Even the meat reminded me of Quiznos. This is just like a terrible freaking sandwich. Thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. For me, this one is going to be a thumbs down. How dare you diss Quiznos like that? Because this is so much worse than Quiznos. So much worse. Let's start with the outside and work our way in. The bread is very chewy. I did not like that. The Quiznos bread was thick but pillowy and like kind of soft.
It was really good. The bread alone
Really
was like
good.
just a superstar, man.
Yes, this bread has a lot of chew to it. And it's not good because then you're putting in so much work just to chew through the bread. And then you get to the inside and you're just exhausted by it all and you just want to have it over with. Now the inside, the sauce is the first thing that I tasted. The sauce did not remind me of Quiznos at all because Quiznos had like a nice tasting sauce. It was a little bit sweet, but it had like seasonings in it and stuff. And it was a nice chunky, but had some substance to it kind of sauce. This was just a chunky sauce. Like there was almost no liquidy base to it. So it was almost like like salsa that had all of the like watery liquid drained off of it, and it's just like tomatoes in there. I did not like it at all. I found it to just taste tomatoey and not really like a whole bunch of seasonings and stuff. The cheese is almost non-existent.
It needed more cheese.
I don't even think that more cheese could have saved this.
Well, it needed obviously more sauce too.
I don't think that, see, that's the thing. I don't think that more sauce could have even saved this, because the meatballs, to me, while they were not seasoned really well like an Italian meatball, it tasted so much worse than the Quiznos meatballs, though, because the Quiznos one was kind of like just so bland that it wasn't even there, that I was fine with it because the sauce and everything made up for it. But this, there is nothing to hide under because there's almost no sauce. So all you get is this like taste of like almost like kind of musty, poorly done meatloaf.
So I think the problem here is that the bread is too small, the meatballs are big. So if you had a lot of sauce on there, this thing would be a gigantic mess, right? So this is like, look, there's a lot of things wrong with this. There's a lot of things. Like obviously whoever like at the company office that designed this didn't really put a lot of thought into it, because the meatballs I think need to be smaller.
I think that too, but here's the thing. The meatballs are smaller because this is the very bizarre part about the Wich meatballs, is that they look like a full meatball, but then you peel them up and look under them, and it's like they've cut the bottom third of the meatloaf off, or the meatball. They taste like meatloaf. So there's like 2/3 of the meatball, and then the bottom third is gone, so that they could have a flat bottom to place on the bread, which is very bizarre. Like, why not just leave the whole meatball? I'm so weirded out by that. Like, what has happened to the rest of the meatball?
Let's face it, we guys, we don't like flat bottom girls or sub sandwiches, right?
Flat bottom meatballs.
Meatball subs, exactly. Just sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.